Hello and welcome once again to this week's IRQTC Quick Tips video. I'm Brian Traskos, the founder and director of the Institute for Rehabilitative Qigong and Tai Chi. We've been talking about how we use Sung, or active relaxation, to help create more resiliency, flexibility, and suppleness in our bodies, how to help decrease levels of chronic resting tension in our bodies for better circulation, better immune function, better health in general, and also increase our levels of functional strength as time goes by. Yes, one of the best things we can do is actually to learn how to relax in our bodies actively to help ourselves function in a whole bunch of different fantastic and beneficial ways. Now today, we're going to practice a very simple progressive muscle relaxation and meditation exercise that I really love to do. And again, we're going to go through it rather quickly because again, we just have a short amount of time in our quick tips video to do that. But if you're really interested in sussing out these things a little bit further, I highly recommend that you check out our Fundamentals of Rehabilitative Qigong and Tai Chi program, where we go into great detail and depth of all the principles of Tai Chi and Qigong and how we use them to rehabilitate and heal ourselves. Let's go forward with our progressive muscle relaxation exercise. Have you ever noticed that when you have that chronic muscle tension in your body that you can't just consciously relax? How many times have you had really tight shoulders or seen someone with tight shoulders and said, just relax your shoulders? And they're like, I can't relax my shoulders, or I think I am relaxing my shoulders, but they're still like rocks. Like that person we talked about several weeks ago, that they come in on the massage table, lay down, and even though they're laying down flat, their back is still really, really tight, and they can't actively relax it. That's because the chronic muscle tension over time is not happening in our conscious reflex system anymore, or I'm sorry, our conscious awareness anymore. It's now happening in our reflex system, our reflexive muscle system. So it's being held in a reflex. So we have to actually address it differently than just using our conscious levels of awareness. We've got to use our reflexive systems. So we use what we call a progressive muscle relaxation. We actually take that tight muscle and we tighten it just a little bit more. And then when we relax, what happens is it reflexively relaxes below the level of its current level of tension. Now, if we tighten it a lot, it would actually potentially stay higher and actually bump up even a little bit higher in tension, causing cramping or something like that. But if we really pay attention, we only tighten it just a little bit more, then it will reflexively relax down a little bit more. So essentially, you could do this. If our chronic resting level is 50, if we went up just to like 52, then reflexively it would drop down to 48. And then if we tension up to 54, it would reflexively drop down to 46, and so on. We just go up a little bit, and then it reflexively goes down a little bit more. So we have to nudge it on either side of that scale. We add a little tension in, and then over time it relaxes just a little bit further. This is just a wonderful progressive muscle relaxation. So I'm going to walk you through this. Go ahead and grab a seat somewhere if you can. Grab a chair. Move that out of the way. I'm going to grab my chair. And we're going to go through this again rather smoothly, but rather briefly as well. Take as much time as you like to do this on your own. Get yourself sitting comfortably in your chair. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your bottom on the chair. And allow your head to kind of just stretch slightly up towards the sky. The very top of your head lifting up so we have a nice long spine. Check into your body for a moment. And by the way, this is wonderful to do after the shaking and vibrating techniques that we did last week. Then you go ahead and do this one as well. All right. So what I'd like you to do actually is just check into your body and notice any areas of tension. And we're going to start at the feet. What I'd like you to do with your feet is just gently contract your feet a little bit. Just contract your feet to what would seem like a mild amount of tension. And then after you've contracted your feet, relax your feet. And say to yourself, my feet are feeling relaxed and heavy. Now go ahead and tighten your feet just a little bit more, and then relax your feet. And again, repeat to yourself, my feet are feeling relaxed and heavy. Now we'll go ahead and tighten your feet and also your calf muscles. Tighten your feet and your calf muscles just a little bit. I don't know, 50% or something like that. Or just gauge where you are in your general muscle tension and nudge it up just slightly. And now relax your calf and your feet and say to yourself, my calves and feet are relaxed and heavy. Now, tension your feet and your calves and your thighs a little bit so that all of your lower extremities are tensing just slightly. You're tensing your feet, you're tensing your calves, you're tensing your thighs, maybe your hamstrings. And then relax. And relax from the top down. Relax your thighs, relax your calves, relax your feet. And feel any tension just drain off down into the ground and say to yourself, my legs are feeling relaxed and heavy. Now go ahead and let's tighten your feet again and tighten your calves and your thighs and tighten your pelvic floor like you're stopping the flow of urine. So tighten up the whole lower half of your body. Again, just nudging up that tension just slightly. And then relax. Relax the pelvic floor, relax the thighs, relax the calf muscles. Relax all the way down into the feet and just imagine that tension just draining off of the body and say to yourself, my legs feel relaxed and heavy. You can stay like this for as long as you like, but we're going to continue moving on to continue showing the process. So now tighten your feet and your calves and your thighs and your pelvic floor and your abdominal muscles and actually squeeze all the way up into your chest muscles now. So your legs and all the way up into your torso are tightening just a little bit more than you just had tightened. And then relax. Relax the chest and the abdominals and the pelvic floor and the legs and the thighs, draining tension all the way off into the ground. And say to yourself, my torso and legs are feeling relaxed and heavy. Allow your body to feel heavy and relaxed as it settles into the chair and your feet drop into the ground. And now tension your feet and your calves and your thighs, your pelvic floor, your abdominal wall, your chest, your shoulders, and make some fists. Make some fists now even with your whole body becoming tense. And tension just, again, just a little bit more, just a little more. And then relax. Relax your hands and your arms and your shoulders and your chest and your abdominal wall and your pelvic floor and all of your legs. Imagine that tension draining back out of the body down into the ground and say to yourself, my body is feeling heavy and relaxed. Notice it feeling heavy and relaxed. Let's just do that one more time. Tighten your feet and your calves and your thighs, pelvic floor, abdominal wall, your shoulders, your chest, your fist, your arms, even your face. Make some tightness in your face, even in your jaw and in your face. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. A little bit more and relax. Let go of the tension in your face and your neck and your shoulders and your arms and your hands, all the way down your torso, down your legs, down into your feet, letting go of that tension and saying to yourself, my body is feeling heavy and relaxed. So just take a few deep breaths. Again, you can remain like that for as long as you like and take as much time as you like to go through the practices in this way, really taking your time to contract and relax each muscle up along the way. I hope that you've enjoyed our Sung practice this week. Thank you so much for joining us for this week's IRQTC Quick Tips video. I look forward to seeing you again next week where we start a new topic. And take care of yourself this week. Spend a lot of time doing what you love with the people that you love. And remember that life becomes the meaning that you give it. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.